Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30.
You gonna like this?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground on first down. Edmonds down right around the 25. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams. On second down, this is Edmonds. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on third down, Murray forced out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. 14.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll hand it down to Geis. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time, first down, Seattle. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's first and 10. Murray going to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A final shot before half from Murray. Being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure for a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
That's complete. It's Jason Huntley.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. The 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick six last year, and he delivers another pick six right here. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Steps away to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering.
I'm not understanding. How many picks have I thrown? I'm not understanding. Jesus. There's 5. Still got 3. Oh, brother.
If his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it, because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Right.
It's caught inside the 25.
Look at this speed.
And the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use it. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks.
I slid.
He's got room.
I don't understand this fucking game.
It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Steady tapping squares.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he spins through. And the second round of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. It's complete to Hopkins. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get going.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Watch the slants, watch the slant.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals claw one back.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it. It costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Murray now on 1st down.
Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Bruh,
and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They run the counter, Huntley, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Bruh. What? He didn't block a single soul. Hey, bruh. I'm just intent on losing this bitch.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Can't even play a regular.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. He can run for it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in 3rd and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up a first down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm here all day. And 58 is a mile. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Murray escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It is over. What the fuck? Bruh. Is it that necessary for you to whoop my ass?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Murray, one final try.
Bruh, again, with the
Seahawk defense. A lot of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.